Hello everyone, here is Lady talking about the movie for you. On the way to school, she found that her classmates were her own sisters. What kind of experience is this? They had been separated from their parents since birth, but fate forced the couple to send the twins to the same summer camp. The girl with long hair is called Annie. She lives with her mother in England. The other one's name is Hallie. She lives in America with her father. The two girls fell out at the first sight. Although they look alike, their characters are very different. They play tricks on each other and make the summer camp very restless. They didn't have the time to communicate well until they were locked in the brig by the teacher. Only then they discover that their hobbies were surprisingly similar. She also likes to eat Oreos with peanut butter. They were also born on the same day. Annie has only her mother and Hallie has only her father. Parents' photos were ripped in half. They took out their photos nervously, and the photos were stitched together completely. They are twin sisters, and it's the closest relationship in the world. What's more interesting is that neither of their parents have remarried. Maybe their parents still have a chance to get back together. The little smart guys came up with an idea that they could exchange identities. You'll be me and I'll be you. Finally, when the parents exchange them back, they can see each other again. They try very hard to imitate each other in order to meet their parents who they have never met, introduce their family and where they live. Annie even cut her long hair that she had kept for many years to make them look more alike. Hallie uses a hot iron needle to pierce Annie's ears, and it's all worth it. No one would recognize them in front of the mirror. On the day the summer camp ended, they wore each other's clothes and set off on their way home. By the time the housekeeper arrived, Hallie had perfected the role of Annie flawlessly. She was excited all the way, but the closer she got to the house, the more nervous she was. The tension in her heart suddenly disappeared when she saw Grandpa, replaced by the tacit understanding and kindness between relatives. She hugged her grandfather. Grandpa smelled faintly of a mint pipe.
I'm making a memory.
Oh.
Then she finally saw her mother. She couldn't help but rushed up and hugged her. Life here is new and interesting. She wears a small suit and goes to work with her mother. These beautiful wedding dresses were designed by her mother. Mom will look so beautiful in a wedding dress. Anyway, Mom is so good. On the other side, Dad also got Annie, but Annie wasn't so lucky. She almost got caught twice and 3 times. Hallie's dog barked at her all the time. Worst of all, her father, who had been single for many years, found a new girlfriend. Fortunately, a woman doesn't really love her dad. She is here for money. Annie heard her lying on the phone in person. There is still room for resolution. Dad's got a new girlfriend, but Annie doesn't like her at all. She still wants her parents to reunite, so she called her twin sister. At 3 a.m. in the middle of the night, she needs Hallie back to help her, but Hallie was having too much fun at her mother's house. She is unwilling to come back. After saying this, she even pretended that the phone was broken and hung up, and Dad is trapped in his girlfriend's tenderness. No matter what Annie does, it's like a punch in the cotton. And it doesn't work. At this time, the nanny also found Annie's anomaly. Hallie is a hardy and carefree girl. She was a different person when she came back from the summer camp. Annie had to admit that she was the other of the twins. The babysitter was very happy after hearing this. Annie left the family when she was a baby. She missed Annie very much, and she was going to cook delicious food for Anne. The dad who just came in didn't know anything about it. He just wanted to tell Annie that he would marry his new girlfriend in 2 weeks. It's too bad. Hallie got another call from Annie. Now the action of bringing together their father and mother will speed up. But Hallie, who had just finished the call, was caught by the grandpa who was guarding the phone booth. She had already been recognized. Both her grandfather and the housekeeper knew that she was not Annie. She plucked up the courage to tell her mother, who not only didn't blame her but hugged her. The idea of separating the 2 children to support is really terrible. But my mother decided to exchange the 2 children back. To see her ex-husband again, she suddenly panicked. She is calm and elegant but seemed to be a little girl again. She even had to be accompanied to go to an appointment by a housekeeper. She was so nervous that she wanted to get drunk when she came to the restaurant, but it's coming. She finally met her ex-husband. He was cuddling with a young woman. Seeing the shocked look on her ex-husband's face, she knew that her daughter was cheating on her, and that her ex-husband had no idea she was coming. She is embarrassed and sad. On the other side, father's calm heart also rippled. He walked through the hotel to see his ex-wife again. She finally saw her by the side of a pool. Maybe he's still in love with his ex-wife, but he doesn't know it. Although it was awkward, but they finally met. The twins also came out. But the happy moments of family reunion were quickly broken by Dad's new girlfriend. What to do next? They arranged a formal meeting for their parents on a ship. The cabin was romantic enough. The twins are recreating the scene they met. The ideals of the past have all been realized. Dad had his own vineyard. Mom became a wedding dress designer. They all remembered the sweetness of the past. But the scars were still there.
Oh, Nick, we were so young and we both had tempers. We said stupid things, and so I packed. Got on my very first 747 and you didn't come after me.
I didn't know that you wanted me to.
How did the twins drive their dad's girlfriend away? Mom and Dad are going to take a girl to the other side of the world, as they did 11 years ago. But the two girls were dressed exactly the same, and they couldn't tell Annie from Hallie. The sisters proposed a camping trip for a family of 4. As long as their parents can recognize them, they will be obedient. But on the day of departure, Dad's girlfriend showed up again, and she was invited by her mother. She thinks her girlfriend is more suitable for this camping than her. And women can also use this time to get close to the twins. Actually, women don't like mountain climbing at all. But she was daunted into saying yes. But the trip did not suit her at all. Her legs became sore after half an hour of climbing the mountain. The twins slipped rocks into her bag while they were resting. Then he made fun of her with a lizard and frightened her. After saying this, the girls quietly put the lizard on her hair. Their father's girlfriend was so scared. Mosquito repellent was also replaced with sugar water. The repellent turns into a mosquito suction. Dad warned them it was too much. But in the middle of the night, the twins pushed the woman's sleeping bag to the lake. The sun rises, the woman has drifted to the center of the lake. Fortunately, the lake was not too deep. She can't stand yelling.
The day we get married is the day I ship those brats off to Switzerland. Get the picture? It's me or them. Take your pick.
It's a dangerous and naive question. Men just covet her youth and beauty. The trip is over, and so is the relationship between them. After returning home, the twins finally had time to be alone again. Dad brought out his personal collection of the wine they had at their wedding. Dreams are endless. He searched for a long time before finding. There seems to be a flow of affection between them. But the car lights on the roadside shattered this dream. They can't go back to the old days. It was raining hard outside. When it was time to say goodbye, Mother took Annie into the rain. It's still raining in London, just like their hearts. But when I opened the door, there was Hallie. She and Dad came after them. Dad sees through the fragility of Mother's stubbornness. They are cowards in love, but he's willing to put out his hand first. And he's not willing to leave her alone anyway. He wants to hold her hand until he grows old and loves her forever. It was a perfect ending, after all, for such lovely twin girls. Who is willing to let them separate? Wish you a happy family. Please follow me if you like my video. I am Lady. Thank you for watching.
Actually did it.